All right, this is Lotfi Drift. Welcome to the Think and Grow Rich podcast. This is the first episode of this series. So the stuff we're going to be covering in this podcast is going to be like technology, online marketing, business, stuff, in those kind of industries. That's the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about. And in this episode, there's three things I want to touch on, just to get the ball rolling, because this is the first episode. I'm not going to do like a 3-hour Joe Rogan podcast. My first time. But yeah, so three things we want to cover. Should you start an agency? So we're gonna talk about that. Current state of Facebook groups and agencies. We're gonna talk about that as well. And then thirdly, how to run Facebook ads if you don't have any money, you don't have any income, you don't know where to find people to design your t-shirts, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna put the timestamps in the comments because I've seen other people do on their podcast, so why not do it? It helps, just in case you want to skip to one of those parts first, or like in the future you want to see anything like that. Also, I'm gonna put a link to download all these videos. It makes it easy for you. And if you're one of those channels that like re-uploads my videos, because I've seen a lot of you, just feel free to do it. I actually don't mind because it's free promotion, but it makes it easier for you this way. I'm gonna put a Google Drive link. You can just download it all from there. I'm gonna put the audio videos as well. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So the agency. So should you start an agency? So the truth is, there are literally thousands of new agencies created like every single month. All right, and you can also see it from like people who promote the whole agency thing, like Ty Lopez, Sam Ovens. People like that. They've got like almost 100,000 students, between 30,000 upwards in each course. So it's like there's a lot of people doing this, like a lot of people. There's like thousands of new one-man agencies created every single month. And you got to think of it from this way: they're all reaching out to business owners. So these business owners are constantly bombarded by pretty much the same-ish people, because think about it, they're all using the same script, they're all providing the exact same service, they're all talking the same way, same script, same everything. The website looks the same, pretty much everything looks the same. So it's like 1,000 clones just emailing like 20,000 businesses over the course of a year, and they're all just like, how do I differentiate between them? So when you come in and you email these business owners, don't just expect them to magically just like open your room and be like, yeah, let me pay you, $2,000 a month to run Facebook ads for me because you're so special. Because the truth is they won't, because they've already been reached out to so many times by so many different people, and chances are they probably already worked with an agency, they might already be working with an agency. So it's like they've already got they might have some bad experiences already. So you just got to keep that in mind when you're reaching out to these people. So if you're going to go after restaurants and lawyers and real estate, you're not the only one. Like, you're literally not the only one. There's tens of thousands of people doing the exact same thing as you. So you have to find a way to stand out. You have to go after the niches no one's going after. You have to understand your niche properly, so that way so that way you can stand out. So it's like, should you start an agency then? I mean, if you are going to, the best thing you can do is just think long term with it, because I can guarantee you most of these people who are coming into this whole agency space, they're all going to drop. I mean, thousands of them are coming in every month, but they're all going to drop off in 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now. They're all going to be gone. They're all going to be doing the next Bitcoin thing, the next way to make money. They're all going to be doing that. So I wouldn't be too worried if you're thinking about it long term, like 5 to 10 years. But if you're thinking about it just for the next year or so, next 2 years, you might be in for a ride, because a lot more people are going to be getting into it. So unless you think long term, it's going to be quite hard initially, but it's only going to get easier because a lot of people are going to give up. Just go on Facebook, go into the groups and just look at the profiles of these people who claim to be agency owners, and you'll get an idea of who's also reaching out to the exact same people that you want to do business with. And they could be stealing your business, but who cares? There's literally like 30 million businesses in America alone. So, you got a lot of people that you can target, right? Anyway, that's the first part covered. Let me know in the comments, are you planning to start an agency? What are you planning to do? Are you thinking long-term or short-term? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Anyway, so the current state of Facebook groups and agencies. Now, the thing is, everyone and a grandma is pretty much claiming to be an expert in everything. Facebook ads expert, they're a Facebook ads expert, they're a YouTube expert, they're a social media expert, they're an expert in everything. So whenever you go to these groups and you feel like you're entitled to get results, not get results, to get clients off the bat just because Facebook ads, just realize it's probably not going to happen, because there are tens of thousands of people just like you who say the same thing, although they might not be the same thing. So it's like, it's hard for them to differentiate. So think about it from the client's perspective. How are they gonna differentiate between the two, right? It's kind of hard. It's like trying to differentiate a steak from 100 different restaurants and like letting them know, and telling them which steak is the best. It's going to be hard for you to know if you're not, like a chef, right? Because Facebook ads is like, it's a complicated thing. If you're really good at it, it's really complicated. So the only people who can really appreciate you are people who also know it really well. So people who are kind of on your level, and business owners are not on your level. Actual business owners, people that like let's say they're on a restaurant, then they're not going to be a Facebook ads expert. So if they get 200 emails a day from people, looking to manage their social media, they won't know who to do business with. So they're either going to do business with someone they know or someone that really stands out. So, and we're going to go more into that later on, how to stand out, how to actually get these clients, because it's actually not that hard to get clients, even though there's so many more people coming into this every month. It's still not that hard. It's only going to get harder, of course, for about a year or two, and then it's probably going to die down because everyone's just going to give up and realize, and then because Facebook ads is going to get too expensive, or they're going to be like, or they're most likely going to jump on the next wave. I have no idea what that's going to be. Amazon was a wave, Shopify was a wave, Facebook ads, SEO. I have no idea what's next, but it's definitely coming. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, so lastly, what we want to cover is how to run, Facebook ads if you don't have any money, and then how to get people to give you money to run these ads for you. Now, when I first got started, I remember what I did was I would just go into groups. I would find people who kind of seemed to be struggling, because obviously I didn't have money to spend on ads. And even if I did, I wouldn't just want to spend my own money testing stuff anyway. So I would just go into the groups. I would read through posts, and I'd find people who were just kind of struggling. And I would just message them and be like, look, I can actually help you out with this. You got a Shopify store, you got this going on. I can help you out. I actually know what I'm doing. So let me take a look at your ad account. So first thing you probably want to do is just be like, let them know that you can help them out if you actually can. We'll get to that in a second. But first, you just want to be like, look, I can help you out. Let me take a look at your ad account as an analyst, right? Don't be like, I want to, add me as a partner. That's just a bit obtrusive. So you just want to be like, let me get in as an analyst. I want to take a look. And then later on, we can decide, I'll do an audit for you. So you'll go into the ad account, you'll do an audit, you'll analyze the campaigns they've been running, aka how they've been wasting money. Because every single person I did an analysis of in the past, they've always wasted like thousands and thousands of dollars, almost every single time. they have no idea what. Even if you got like a flipping monkey to run these ads, they'll do a better job. Like literally, they would waste thousands and thousands of dollars running these stupid campaigns. So if you have like even like somewhat of a flipping brain, you can definitely do better than most people. So that's why you want to go in as an analyst first. All right, look through that account, decide where you can make changes, decide where if you can actually help them, and if you feel you can help them and get them results, guess what? Just message them. I'll be like, look, your ads are not that good. I can definitely get you results. Let's go forward with it. Let's partner up. Let me run the ads for you. I'll do for free. So you can take that approach, or you can be like, give me 20% of the profits and I'll do it for free, right? Or if they really got money like that, you can just be like, look, just pay me $500 or $1,000 and I'll run ads for you, aka you close them as a client. All right, so you can do that. And then designers the exact same thing. I would go into groups. I would be like, look, I'll give you 20% of the profits of a t-shirt sale if you can get me a nice design. And then they would be like, all right, cool, let's go forward with it. And we'd go forward with it, right? It's not that hard. And then you just message them and be like, look, this is the kind of design I want. I already have an audience ready. So in my cases, I already built Facebook pages using organic stuff. So I did all for free already. So I already had pages ready. So I'd be like, look, I've got a page with 20,000 people interested in one thing, and I need you to make a t-shirt for this. And so we can pretty much guarantee it will sell, right? Because I've already got 20,000 people ready, or 10,000 people. So all you got to do is make the t-shirt design, and I'm just going to post it and hopefully we get sales, right? But if you come in and you say, oh, I have nothing, can you just make a design and we'll see if it sells? You got to bring something to the table. So if you don't already have Facebook pages and Instagram pages with a lot of followers that you can promote the designs on straight away, so you can kind of tell them, look, you can expect a return within a couple of weeks, you can get paid for this, then what you might want to do is, unless you have like Facebook ads you can run, unless you have a budget for Facebook ads, in which case I don't see why you want to partner up with a designer to begin with. So you got to think about the whole traffic thing to begin with anyway. So what you could do is, you could partner with two people. So you could find a guy who's going to fund your Facebook ads, like we said before, like we said in the first part. And then you could use that money to pay a designer. So you can tell the guy who you did analysis for to be like, look, drop me $5,200 or pay this guy $100. We'll get a design, and then we can promote that through Facebook ads. So so you want to use leverage, right? So you just want to leverage one thing to another, to another, to another. So you just want to keep using leverage, because that's the most important thing, right? It's not the money, it's how you leverage whatever you have. So I was able to leverage organic to get organic growth to grow my Facebook pages. And then from there, I was able to use what I had from those Facebook pages to pretty much convince other people to make designs for me for free, for a percentage. So, and obviously, and that's just how it works. So you can also learn on your own dime. So if you got a job and you're making like $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, spend $200 a month on Facebook ads, just learn stuff. I mean, you should do that anyway. Just start a Shopify store, spend $100, $200, just start learning stuff, right? I mean, just target different interests, find a good product, maybe do print on demand, maybe partner with a designer so you can do print on demand on Shopify. So just use what you have. Even if you have $100 that you can spare a month to spend on Facebook ads, just do that. All right. And then there's another way to do it. You can do it for free. So this would be, how do you do it for free again? So you can find people in groups. You can go into these groups again. So you see, it's all in the Facebook groups. All right, it's very simple. There's many other ways to do it, but Facebook groups is just so effective and powerful. You get results just like that. You can find people so quickly. It's amazing how quickly you can find people. Just go in there and be like, look, I can do it free. I can run a Facebook ads absolutely for free. Do not say I'll do it for free and then you got to give me a video testimonial and you got to give me a report and then you got to fly me out to record. Just be like, look, I'm gonna do it for free, and then do it for free, give them results, and then at the end of it, you say, can you give me a video testimonial? Don't do it at the beginning. No one's gonna reply to you. You sound arrogant. You sound very arrogant. No one's gonna reply to you. No one's gonna even try. Just say from the beginning, look, maybe you've got a little bit of experience from the $200 you spent from your own money and you've seen some results, so you can be like, look, actually before you do that, you can just be like, look, I'll do the analysis thing again. So it's the same thing again. You'll just do an analysis of the RAD account. It's very simple. So you go in as an analyst, just like you would before, and then this time you would say, look, I'll do it all for free. Okay, and then you actually do it for free. And then at the end of a month or two, you ask for a testimonial once you get them results. Very simple. Okay, so the basic formula is offer value up front. Go in as an analyst, offer them value, and then provide more value by doing the service for them, and then you can get a testimonial. And then in some cases, if they have a lot of money, they can pay you. If they don't, guess what? You're running Facebook ads for free, which was the goal to begin with, right? So hopefully that answers all you guys' questions. And as for training, I do recommend you train yourself first. In my opinion, you don't actually need to have spent, $100,000 on Facebook ads before you're a Facebook ads expert. That's just ridiculous. I don't believe that. I really do not believe that one bit. So people who say you need to have managed $10,000 a month before you can manage $10,000 a month, like how would you even manage $10,000 a month if you've never done it before, so that you can do it later on? Does that make sense? So if just because you've never done it before doesn't mean you can't do it. Trust me. What's more important is understanding the whole Facebook ads platform, which you can do for free. And what's more important is knowing how to actually spend a little bit of money. So even if you know how to spend $200, the right way, using the right strategy, that's more important than having spent $1 million on Facebook ads. That's just stupid. It's so easy to spend money on Facebook ads. It's so easy to spend $500 a day. It's not harder. It's not that much harder. So if you know how to spend $200 the right way, guess what? Spending $1,000 is just doing the same thing 5 times over. It's not that much different. All right. So don't think you can't do. You can. It's literally the same thing times 5. Spending $1,000 a day, it's like $100 campaign times 10. So you're literally just duplicating a campaign most of the time 10 times, and then it's $1,000 a day, and then you're spending $30,000 a month, and you're spending $250,000 a year, quote unquote. So it's just stupid people that say you need to have spent. People who put these job descriptions out. I mean, I remember once I did consulting for this company, and they were paying this agency like $2,000 or something like that, and they had no idea what they were doing. They were getting no sales. They were making no sales at all. And this was an agency, and this was an actual one of the biggest agencies in the cities, and they had no idea what they're doing. So trust me, look, and these people were trying to hire someone. The company was trying to hire someone who had over $20,000 a month experience, all this crap experience. And I'm like, are you stupid? Look, here's the deal. That stuff doesn't matter. You guys have no idea what you're doing. This agency has no idea what they're doing. They were losing money every single month. So if people do come in saying you need to have spent X amount, don't look at that as something to hold you back, because it should not hold you back. So for the courses thing, try and buy courses if you can. More importantly, just go in the ads manager, just click on every single button, learn everything. Go on the Rick Mulready podcast, learn as much as you can from him. Remember, you got to learn from other people's mistakes. You don't have to spend $1 million making mistakes and then be the guy that they can hire. You can learn from other people's mistakes who've already spent $1 million and just do that. It's that simple. Like literally, that's all you got to do. Because truth is, my first client, I never had any experience. I had never even opened a flipping ad account before, but I was just confident in what I was doing. So, and I got him crazy results, and from there I just carried on. So for me, I had no idea what Facebook ads even was. I had no idea what social media. I remember social media. This guy paid me for social media marketing. I had no idea what that like even meant. I was like, yep, 100%. We're gonna social media market for you, and he paid me. I got him results. Like I just learned on the job basically. However, I do not recommend that. I do recommend you train yourself first before you do stuff. But I was able to do that. I don't know how, but I did anyway. And with my first Facebook ads client, it was an e-commerce one. So I just figured it out on the job. Like I said, if you're just not absolutely stupid, like if you're not some dumb person who's just really dumb, then you can do this. All right. So yeah, if you got any kind of common sense, or you just know how to do basic stuff, right? You know how to maybe set up a website. You got a basic common sense. You can read a book for 5 minutes. You can write out a simple article, stuff like that. You can run Facebook ads, but guess what? Most people don't even know how to do that. So, and that's why they're wasting tens of thousands of dollars. And that's why people like me who have no experience but have a little bit of common sense can come in with no experience, use some common sense, and get results. So I literally, this is what I did. I went in. So this was for e-commerce. I remember it was clothing. I had never even touched a flipping Facebook ads account. I went in. I was like, all right, give me some pictures from the stuff you want to sell. He gave me pictures. So I kept it simple, right? So I set up the pixel as well. I learned how to do that from YouTube. I followed step-by-step instructions. I set up a pixel. I clicked on create campaign. I wanted traffic, so I just clicked on traffic. I know I should have done conversions, but this worked so well back then. I don't know why. The traffic. So this person was selling high ticket fashion, so it was great for me. I wanted the interest. I just targeted other big fashion names. That's literally what I did. I found all other big fashion names. I split up by different countries. I was like, look, common sense, right? I'm gonna have one campaign for America, one campaign for Canada, one campaign for Japan, one campaign for UK, campaign for UK, one campaign for Europe, for the rest of Europe. Very simple. And each one of them would have a different fashion company. All right, now I would just target their users. That's literally what I did. $10 each. I would leave it running like that every day. Actually, I was only spending about $10 a day. $10 a day, and I was getting him results. $10 a day. Can you imagine that? Some days I would go to $20. That's how little I was spending. I was getting him results. So I was doing that, and you start getting results. Like we started getting sales, just like that. And this was like a long time ago. So I just use common sense. Create campaign. He's selling clothes. Find fashion brands similar to his clothes. Put them into the interests. Choose your country. I chose my country. Choose your gender. I chose male. Choose your ages. I left the ages up to like 45 because that was a good age. Bidding. I decided I didn't want to pay more than 20 cents a click. I put my bid at 20 cents and I clicked on publish. I used his images, of course. I wrote the title for the particular product, hoodie, jeans, whatever it was. I wrote the title. I wrote some text describing the clothes and published, and you got sales. It's that simple. There's no magic to it. It's called using common sense. Because truth is what most people do is, let me tell you what a guy did that did not have common sense. He would go into his campaign. He would create 5 of them at a time for some reason. So see, this is where you're not using common sense. He would create 5 of them at a time. I have no idea why. He would use like 20 different interests, random stuff. I'm like, so it's like, why would you use those interests? You're selling like, it's not even in your industry. So He went wrong at the beginning by creating too many campaigns. He went wrong by creating weird interests that have no relation to what he was doing. And then countries, they were probably fine, and that doesn't really matter as long as you choose a country. Bidding, he would put it at like $200 a day. $200 a day. Can you believe that? He put $200 a day, and he would just leave him running, and he was spending like $1,000 a week. And I was like, dude, and he was getting no results. So surely after one day, if you spend $200, you'd go and you'd be like, you know what? This is probably not working. I'm not getting sales. We spent $200 first day, probably not working. Let me turn this down to about $20. Nope, leaves it running. $200 every single day. Next week again, $200. So like I said, if you have a tiny bit of common sense, you can run these ads. I mean, even big companies like BMW or whatever, they do the exact same thing, but they have more money to spend. So they have like $100 million to spend on ads. So they're always chilling because they can't spend that much. Whereas people like us, we don't have $100 million to waste. So they can have 20 campaigns at $10,000 a day or $5,000 a day. It's no problem because they've got the capital. Remember, so the 3 laws of business is what? Land, capital, land, and labor. So if you're missing one of those, or if one of those runs out, you're out of business, because those are the 3 laws of business: land, capital, and labor. So most people don't have capital, which is money. Land is like your network, the people you know, stuff like that. Labor is people who actually work for you, right? Anyway, I think that's all there's going to be for today. This was the Think and Grow Rich podcast. Hopefully I provided some value and insight on how to run Facebook ads, the current state of Facebook groups and agencies, how to start an agency, should you start an agency. And if you got any feedback, leave it in the comments below. Obviously, I want to hear from you. Give this episode a like and subscribe and share and comment and do all that stuff. Anyway, next episode is probably coming this week sometime, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this now. And by the way, follow me on Facebook and Instagram at lotfi.drift. I'm gonna be posting content on there as well. So I'm actually using Gary V's strategy, which is like create top of the line content, and then from there you got content dripping down, right? So I'm just doing that. I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to what Gary V says. And yes, speak soon, guys.